What's up, guys? I got my man, the JDil on the line. What's up, JDil?
Hey, what's up? What's going on, folks? Coming back at you for the third time, baby.
Hey, nothing much, my man. I wanted to talk to you about the Robert Guerrero, Andre Berto fight, man, because personally, I'm having second thoughts about this fight. But before I get into that, man, what's your thoughts on this fight?
Man, this fight is going to be tough to predict for a couple reasons. For one, the athleticism ability between the two is far from none. Two, the speed advantage is far from none. But considering Berto's long layoff, considering his stamina issues, and considering that he doesn't box that well, and he's more of an athletic fighter than an actual fighter with no defense. I don't know. Like, this fight could go either way. Either Guerrero gets knocked out quick, or Berto gets outclassed at the end.
Right, right, yeah. I think it's a damn good fight, dude. Like honestly, I'm really looking forward to this fight. I did a video, basically where I went through and talked about Andre Berto's vulnerabilities, especially in that defensive area. And a guy like Robert Guerrero, who is a technician, could give Berto some problems. But here's the thing, you know, Robert Guerrero is not a true welterweight. Okay, and Andre Berto is the definition of a true welterweight. Okay, he's a big guy for the division. He's strong. He's got good speed, good power. And this is a fight that he should win. Like I said before, Berto should win this fight. And I'm watching this guy train, and I'm like, damn, this guy, he really should win this fight. But is he? Is he going to, be that Andre Berto in the ring? And like you were telling me on the phone, he's had a long layoff. And the question how is his conditioning? And does he still, um, is he gonna have any ring rust? But I'm gonna go out on a limb, man, and I'm gonna change my prediction, and I'm gonna say Andre Berto knocks him out. I've rode with Andre Berto before, and he's let me down. But you know what? I'm gonna ride with him one last time. I'm gonna ride on the Berto train and say Berto does what he should do this weekend, and he takes care of business and beats Robert Guerrero. What do you think?
I think you're only as good as your last fight. So pretty much, I would have to say is when Berto fought Savic, he looked pretty sharp. He got his right hand going. He was jabbing. He was going to the body real quick. He was countering Savic. But in the second half, Savic just started to pressure him because Berto doesn't deal with pressure fighters that well. And he was starting to get tagged like he was in the Ortiz fight. But
Right.
what happened was Berto got the dude cut and they had to quit the fight. And Berto got away with it, but when they tried to do that rematch, he got caught with steroids. Now with that Guerrero versus Ada fight, Guerrero was just outpointing him, but he wasn't doing nothing spectacular. He'll
Hmm.
smother Adrian, take away his right hand, afraid to get hit and tag with it. So he'll jab him, get him at angles, outwork him, hold him, and keep doing the same systematic pattern. But Aiden adjusted later on in the fight, and Guerrero couldn't keep up with the pace because his stamina issues from that long layoff he had had. And from that, what had happened was, he was starting to get tagged because his fatigue and his defense wasn't all that. And he looked like he was about to get out of there. If Aiden went to the body on Guerrero and then set up a hook or something, you would have got rid of Guerrero.
Right.
Now, Berto, this fight is kind of intriguing to me because either Berto could get rid of Guerrero real quick, or Guerrero's just going to outbox him. That's just how I see it.
Right, right. Yeah, I know what you mean. And you brought up a good point too because Guerrero didn't look that good versus Aiden. Like I said, he looked a little bit slower. And Aiden was taking advantage of certain things. And you gotta keep in mind that Berto is gonna be able to wear down Guerrero as well. So how good is his conditioning going to be? Because his conditioning is going to have to be twice as good because he's going to be the one taking the heavier shots in there. I mean, it's not like Guerrero is going to be hitting Andre Berto with something that's going to, be enough to really, make Berto crumble. It's going to take a lot, and Robert Guerrero is going to have to fight the perfect fight. That's the thing. I feel like Andre Berto on his B game possibly could beat, and a Robert Guerrero on his B plus game or on his A game just because of the power. So I'm gonna do a change up. I've done it before. I'm not scared to get on YouTube and say what my opinion is, man. And we got a little bit of time before this fight, and I'm gonna ride with Andre Berto, man. So hey, if worse comes to worse for me, man, I got two videos on here picking both guys, so I'm gonna be right regardless, you know. But that's my thoughts on it, my man. What do you think? Anything else?
But this is what I gotta say. This is how either guy can win this fight. For Guerrero, what he's going to have to do is Berto is deceptive and vulnerable to feints. And if you can feint him, I advise him to go to his body. Because if you can go to Berto's body, you slow his legs down. And Berto counts on his legs a lot for his speed. And if you can do that, you could also smother him back in the ropes. You could smother him back in the ropes. You could jab him. You could land right hands because Berto could easily get hit by rights. And you could hook him. But that's only if, Guerrero fights like that. Now, for
Right.
Berto to win, you will have to ambush and utilize his speed. He will have to utilize the Manny Pacquiao type of style to beat Robert Guerrero. If he does that, it's over in 3 rounds. And that's all I gotta say.
Yeah, man. This is a really big fight because this fight is gonna really clear up the welterweight picture. The winner of this fight is gonna go on to big things, and this is a must-win for Andre Berto. There's no question because once again he's stepping up to fight a great fighter, and if he loses again, man, people aren't really gonna want to see too much more of Andre Berto. They're going to be tired of him. And for Robert Guerrero, if he's going to be in the welterweight division, I feel like he needs to win this fight as well, or else he needs to go to 140, man. He needs to go back down to 140 and try to fight some of those guys. But that's pretty much our thoughts on it, man. You guys let us know what you think. Peace.